So the Five Nights at Freddy's creator, Codthon, I think was his name, or Codthorn, or Cawthon. He is retired, I guess, or at the very least he's retired till his kids grown up, because like this really just shows you how evil and malicious and malignant that the game journalists have gotten and people on the internet have gotten lately. Because the funny thing is, they claim that fans are toxic when the journalists are the most toxic people I've seen. Like, they tried to start some shit and rally people against him. And this guy's wife is pregnant, I guess she has been getting some threats or something. That's not really what I want to talk about. The main thing I want to talk about is this kind of shows you how insane people have gotten lately. Especially on the left. Like, the right's also crazy as hell, but the left is just... Well, the left is the left. They've always been kind of crazy, but now they've kind of taken crazy steroids. And it's like, what are you doing? What the hell? No, stop it. Get help. Or eat a cyanide pill, I really could care less, but still, just stop it. And, yeah, no, they are really insane. Or at least some of them are. And the main reason why this happens is because I already did a video on this, but if you didn't, well, I don't think anyone saw it, but if for those who do see this, or hear this, it came out via scumbag journalists that Cawthon, he donates some money to Republicans. The thing they conveniently left out, as I recall, or at least I think I recall, is they left out the fact that he gave money to both Republicans and Democrats. He gave money to Tulsi Gabbard, for God's sake, and they still tried to crucify him. Granted, Tulsi Gabbard's probably one of the few sane Democrats, so maybe that's why they took umbrage with what he did. And he actually said this outright. Yeah, I gave money to whoever I thought would fix the problems we had at the time, or whoever I thought would do the best job. And he thought we had enemies abroad. He thought Trump could handle those enemies. He gave money to Tulsi Gabbard because he thought she could handle those as well. And you know the funny thing about this whole situation is, I will bet you money these are the same people who call themselves tolerant 24/7 or act like they're tolerant, but the second you disagree with them politically or on a thought, they demand you be crucified. And to those people, if you hear this, go fuck yourself. Like, I hope you hear that. From the bottom of my heart, I mean this. Go straight to hell. Even if there isn't a hell, still go there. I'm sure you'll find your distant relatives, the Nazis, are waiting there for you with open arms. Because you people sound like Nazis sometimes. You don't tolerate political differences. In fact, you have zero tolerance for people who have different political opinions. And if they do have different political opinions, you demand they die. Or at the very least, they have no rights, that they have second-class citizenship. And it's just infuriating that this is where we're at as a country. At this point, I almost hope someone invades us. Because I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. Invade us. Take our government's useless. The people who live here are useless. Actually, the people who live here have too much free time on their hands. Maybe having a totalitarian dictatorship will give them something to do finally. And, yeah, sweet Virgin Mary, this is fucked up. Like, there was a time when you could vote who you wanted to, and there wouldn't be a problem. There wouldn't be an issue. Now there seems to be an issue, simply because they don't like the way you think or vote. And I say to hell with these people. They are busybodies, and there is nothing more annoying, insufferable, or intolerant than a busybody. Like, it used to be the worst thing a busybody would do is try to take your games from you. Now they're trying to take your rights from you. And then they act like it's for the betterment of society. You know what? I say fuck that mentality. I hate the greater good. Like, I hate that mentality. I hate the idea of doing things for the greater good, even if it's the most abhorrent shit you can think of. I'm pretty sure the Nazis could have justified what they did as for the greater good. And that's how these people come off. They act like communists and Nazis wrapped in one bag. Or in one package. In one crazy, insane package. And it just has you going, the fuck happened? Where'd we go wrong? I'll tell you where we went wrong. The baby boomers. Actually, no, I might take that back. The baby boomers weren't as bad. The millennials, like, it went wrong the second we stopped spanking our children. Like, I don't encourage this violence against children, but yeah, people today get away with a lot more than they used to. Like, there used to be consequences. And I get the feeling these people are bullies who never knew what consequences were a day in their life. And because of that, they think they can get away with bullying and harassing someone. So yeah, Coffin, I don't blame him for retiring. He has a kid to think about and a wife to think about, and he doesn't want there to be a miscarriage, so I wish him the best. The people who did this to him, who tried to stir this shit, I hope you get sued. Like, I hope every game journalist involved, or journalist who tried to start this shit, and the people online who tried to start this shit, the activists, I hope you get sued to oblivion. And that's all I really wanted to say. Have a nice day. Remember, the game was obviously rigged from the start, but here's the thing. It was also rigged by people on our level who made it possible for it to be rigged. I just wanted to put that out there. Goodbye.